Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Today what I am going to be doing is talking really short, really brief. I'm just gonna get it out there and I'm gonna talk about Sephora. Some of you may or may not have known, but on August 10th, which is today when I'm recording this, and I'm probably gonna upload it right away as well, there was an Epic Rewards, not sell, but point perk redeem. They were these amazing redeemable rewards that consisted of Becca, which was like this amazing set for Becca. It was like 2 of their highlighters, 1 of their like bronzers and cream blush, I think, or maybe like a lip balm. That like crazy expensive brush that I was really the only reason why I even wanted to redeem those points was just for that brush. And there were like Anastasia Beverly Hills reward sets. You can go to Paris, you can go to New York. Obviously, it all depends on like the amount of points that you racked up. So in my case, I had like, or have, because I'll get to that in just a moment, but like 2,400 points. And other people, like they have had 18,000, over 5 grand points. I mean, the points were crazy. Just there was this huge hype about these rewards, right? And everybody was going crazy. I was excited. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know this until just last night when I was getting ready to wait for it to be August 10th, obviously midnight. And then as I was reading through like Twitter and comments, then I started seeing that Sephora had mentioned that the points, or for you to be able to redeem these epic rewards, was that they were only going to be redeemable during business hours. So business hours for Sephora, or their like marketing and customer service, is based on Pacific Standard Time. So I live in California, so obviously I was within that time. But the thing is that there are people from Central Time, from East Coast Time. I mean, not everybody's on the same time. So a lot of these girls didn't find this information out, like me being one of them, until it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. By that time, I was already on like my coffee high because I didn't want to fall asleep, because I was slowly falling asleep. And then I read that it'll be during business hours. So the reason why I also decided to wait like around 2 was when I actually went to sleep, and that 2 was the last time that I checked just in case, was I think that last year, a while back, Sephora had done this epic reward thing as well, and that time it released like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So the girls that knew that it had released at 1 o'clock in the morning didn't want to risk it, and they wanted to just wing it and try and stay online to see if it was going to be good to go. So come 2 o'clock, I set up my alarm. I was like, okay, business hours I think is like 8 o'clock in the morning. That's what I thought. So I set my alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning. That way I didn't miss it. And come 7:30, obviously it's still not technically business hours. And I'm like, okay, half an hour. It's gonna be 8 now. And then after that, I just kept on reading comments that now I guess the business hours are 10 in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness. Myself, as well as other very frustrated people, I'm assuming, waited it out. So, I mean, I already put my alarm at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was just refreshing this website like a maniac. And by the time 10 comes, 10:30 comes, 11 comes, 11:30 comes, oh my god, I was about to lose my mind. I said, okay, it's already 10. Obviously, it's going to take them maybe a couple of minutes to get their site up and going so that these rewards are ready to go. They said during business hours. But then again, keep in mind that business hours are from like 10 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. So here's where my beef comes with Sephora. Sephora knew and knows clearly how the consumer base is. And they very well saw that with the Jaclyn Hill release of the highlighter. This highlighter, I mean, it's in stock now, but when it first released, within minutes, if not no more than an hour, it sold out like crazy. So they saw and they already had an idea of how crazy we can be. When it comes to our makeup, don't mess with our makeup. When it comes to our passion, don't mess with our passion. They obviously got that with the Jaclyn Hill release. Yet they didn't give their consumer base a specific time. Now, the reason why I think they might have not given the consumer a specific time is because they probably didn't want their servers to crash. And I completely understand that. But if you know that you're gonna have this high volume, high traffic coming in to your website with a possibility that your servers might crash, I think you should know by now that you should have backups so that that doesn't happen. That's one of the things that I have beef with Sephora at this moment. Another thing, when you did try to get in touch with them on the phone, there was this automatic voice message system saying that if you are calling because of the Epic Rewards, please know that they will release during business hours, blah, blah, blah. We can't tell you, online we can't tell you at what time it's gonna release, so just stay tuned, right? Okay, so pretty much blowing off their customers. We're not gonna give you any kind of idea of what time. It's just gonna be from 10 in the morning at 9 at night. Figure it out. You guys are on your own. Okay, whatever. So a lot of people have school to go to, people that started school. A lot of people had to go to work. A lot of people had babies that once the baby wakes up, obviously they're not gonna be able to do anything. But Sephora didn't take this into consideration when they decided to release their Epic Rewards on a Monday. And we all know how we feel about Mondays. But that's another story. Anywho, so now 12 comes, right? And I was just killing some time kind of going back and forth with refreshing my Sephora. Really quickly, I checked Instagram, so my Instagram page. Instagram is at Miss Beauty Cafe, and that is the same name that my channel is. So if you guys would like to follow, you can go on over there and follow. But I followed Trend Mood 1, and they posted, or it's a girl, so she posted it's live and the Becca rewards. So I hurry my ass on over to Sephora and click, and it's out of stock. I kid you not, it was less than a minute by the time that I was on Instagram to hurry up into the Sephora site to check out, because I even had my little Urban Decay Naked Concealer, so that all I have to do is just put my reward in and then check on out, and everything was out of stock. Everything was out of stock in a minute. No more than 2, I mean everything. Oh my goodness. So at this point, I'm pissed. Pissed is a bit of a strong word. I was extremely disappointed. And I am. And I still am. Because I don't think that this was the right way of going about releasing something when you know that it is a Monday and you know that people have jobs, people have works. People from the East Coast waited all night and morning for this, and they were even into the afternoon. They did all-nighters because there was no specification of when this release was supposed to come out. So they were waiting. So a lot of people from the East Coast were waiting at 12 o'clock their time, which would be 9 o'clock my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. So imagine waiting from 12 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon for it to just sell out like that. And it wasn't even a sellout. I mean, these were rewards we're talking about. And yeah, I am very well aware that there are extremely limited quantities, but how many quantities are you talking about? Probably 5, maybe even 2. I mean, that's ridiculous. You're talking about thousands of girls that are gonna come onto your website to try and redeem these points when in less than a blink of an eye, they're all out. I think that's kind of shady. I mean, to each their own, but it was just kind of shady on Sephora's part to reel their customers in And mind you, so this is the last kind of beef that I have with Sephora. The last beef that I have with Sephora, other than the fact that they didn't clarify and specify a time, and other than that it just sold out in a matter of seconds. They didn't even have enough quantities to satisfy, obviously not everybody's needs, but enough to like fulfill the customer, so that it at least could have gone for maybe 30 minutes, an hour, you know, so that people can try and redeem their points. But the main thing was they were reeling in their customers from a week before. Sephora knew that everybody was going to go onto their site to redeem their points to be able to get these amazing rewards, right? So what Sephora did is, for the whole week prior, they had a special where if you weren't a VIB, which I think you have to spend over $350 to be able to be considered a VIB, then if you weren't that, whatever dollar amount you spend, it would double, so in points. So that means that if you spend $100, then it would double, so 200 points. If you were a VIB, then your dollar would triple, and then if you were a VIB Rouge, then your dollar would quadruple. I think that was the shadiest part. The fact that you reeled in all these customers to make these purchases with the hopes of being able to redeem these perks or point rewards, and kind of pulling the rug from out under their feet, you know, kind of like, okay, screw you, bye. But again, to each their own. This is a very, very big company, and I am only one person. I know that a lot of other people did get very, very angry and very frustrated. It is frustrating. It's frustrating, but then again, it's first world problems. I mean, come on, you know? But it is what it is. Again, I hope this video isn't super long. I'm gonna try and edit it as best as I can so that it's not like crazy long. But I just wanted to vent. I've never done anything like this before. Like, I usually vent on my phone, on my Instagram when I need to. But, I mean, whatever. But hopefully, if you guys were able to redeem your points, you guys are amazing, you guys are great. Go on and hit pan on those babies or whatever it is that you got. If you guys were able to redeem your Paris trips or your New York trips or your LA trips, redeem those babies, have fun. And Sephora, I love you, but not today. What you guys did was shady. Anywho, well, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it didn't annoy you too much. But if you like this video, like. If you guys really like, subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or requests for videos that you would like me to do, go ahead and leave those down below. And I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!